Are guys always expected to make the first move? How do you feel about your exes?
We need to go to marriage counseling.
That's not the answer I was looking for. How do you let a girl know that you don't like her?
Dude, I feel so bad for guys sometimes.
Do you find other guys attractive?
Yes.
What if I a day before we were supposed to get married? Would you marry me? I've got some juicy questions for you today.
Oh gosh, okay. You guys really loved the video that I did asking my husband questions that girls were too afraid to ask boys, so we thought that we would do it the other way around today.
And you guys had a lot of really good questions, so let's just get right into it. Question number 1. Are guys always expected to make the first move?
For the most part, yeah. Like, I've been married for too long. It's only been 2 years, but it's like kind of weird to have to like go back into that mindset. I would say most girls do expect guys to make the first move, but I do think it's on the girls to at least drop some hints, because I'm assuming that's like really scary for a boy. So like drop some hints, girls. That's on you.
Okay, next question.
Okay.
What do girls find attractive in guys? So you can maybe give an example or two for yourself, and then just judging off of what you've heard from other women as well.
What do girls find attractive about guys?
Yeah. See, when I had to answer these questions, I had a hard time a couple times too. Because I almost had to like think back to dating days and stuff.
They put a little weight on just overall attractiveness. Like they have to be attracted to the guy, I would imagine. At least like all of the girls that I've talked to, like they all have like a certain type, like certain things that they physically like. But as for just general things, like I would just expect them to be nice. Like being a man, I feel like is big. I don't know.
Like, describe being a man. Like, well, what do you mean by that? What's attractive about being a man?
Knowing that he can provide, not like financially, but like just like there is nothing more sexy than when I needed help hanging things in my bathroom and you came over with a drill and he was like, I got you. And you basically renovated my entire bathroom. Like there was nothing more attractive than that. Even now, we have security cameras that need to be hung up. But I'm just like, babe, like, can you hang them up? And just knowing that you're like, yeah, I'll do it. And it's super attractive that you follow through on everything that you say too. So like when Alex says that he's gonna do something, he does it. And that is so incredibly attractive.
And I kill spiders for you too.
Yeah, you do that. But I just feel taken care of. I'm assuming they were probably talking about something like physical, but truly like just feeling like I am just like perfectly taken care of is just, that's very attractive.
This is a tough question. How do you let a girl know that you don't like her? Or how do you make her lose interest in you without hurting her feelings?
Oh my gosh, okay.
That's a difficult one because I feel like I have had to do that before. I don't know, how do you do that without hurting someone's feelings?
Okay, so I've had to do this to other people, but then I remember one time, one of my best guy friends had to do it to me. Because I was like, hey, like, do you ever think that, like, maybe, do you ever, like, see us together? Like, I was so nervous. And he literally said, honestly, no. Like, it was just so straightforward, but so kind at the same time. And I was just like, okay. He said no. And then he changed the topic and we just acted like nothing. That's probably the best thing you could do. Be upfront with her, be kind, but then change the subject and act like that conversation just never even happened. Don't make her feel silly. No, but for real. Yeah. Like, I even remember one of my best guy friends, he talked to me about it and he was like, hey, I want to pursue you, blah, blah, blah. And we were over voice memos and I wrote back and I was like, honestly, I just don't see that happening. And then like the next voice memo, I just pretended like that conversation never happened. I was like, oh, by the way, I saw that on Thursday, this artist is gonna be in Nashville, blah, blah, blah. Like, do you wanna come? Like, just completely switch the topic and then he can respond and it's not awkward anymore.
I think one big thing maybe to keep in mind too is like if that girl really does like you, you're probably gonna hurt her feelings no matter what. Yeah. So just rip the band-aid off and get it over with, but obviously doing it in a kind way. I
don't know, I just feel like being upfront. The number one thing to not do though is to leave a door cracked. Don't tell her, oh, I don't know, maybe, if it's a no. Don't do that, because then you're gonna string her along and then her feelings are really gonna get hurt because she's gonna fall for you and then she's gonna think that, oh, well, maybe someday he'll like me. No, do not leave the door cracked. Shh, open it or shut it. That's it. These haven't been super juicy.
Okay, we'll jump to a juicy one then.
Okay.
Okay, this one is directed towards you, but I think other men would be scared to ask their girlfriends or their wives this.
Okay.
So how do you feel about your exes?
Oh.
Because I honestly don't even know. It's never really been like, I know that you aren't in contact or anything with them. Do you feel any ill will towards them? Are you friends with them?
No. I have no contact whatsoever with any of the exes that I have ever had. Sometimes I get curious and I'm just like, where are they now?
Would you creep on them?
I think I have.
Okay.
Like, just out of curiosity of like, but I also do that to like old friends. Just like sometimes I'll think about someone in high school and I'm like, where are they now?
If you don't creep on anybody, you're lying. You do. You creep on people. That's just how social media works.
But I guess like no ill will, no bitterness, no nothing. Like, I'm so happy. Like, I tell Alex all the time, I'm just like, I can't, like, I hope that something never, ever, 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 ever happens to him, because I will never, ever find someone better than you, ever. And I would be single, and I would be comparing every guy to you, and it would suck, and it'd be really, really, really hard, because I would just know that I had the best, and I could never replace you. This sounds really, really cheesy.
Aww.
Sorry. Aww.
Next question. What the hey do you girls do inside of the bathroom when y'all go in there together?
Do you mean like if we were on like boys and girls, we're like hanging out at the movies and then all of a sudden we go to the bathroom?
Yeah, any type of outing or whatever, when one girl goes to the bathroom and all of a sudden 2, 3, 5 of them are all going together.
Oh, we're definitely going to talk. We're going in there and we are talking about what just happened. Like, someone could be like, oh, like, I hope I didn't say something wrong. Or they're like, oh, did you hear what Billy said?
Okay.
That is what we're talking about. Or sometimes it's like, oh, how does my hair look? Do I have anything on my teeth? But yeah, we're definitely talking about you.
This one I know that you feel pretty passionately about.
Oh.
Do you think that the guy should pay for the first date?
Okay, so I am probably a unique person because I absolutely, yes, I do think you should. And if you are paying for it, I think that you should be assertive about it. Like when the check comes, just grab it, you know? Don't let there be like this awkward, like, I don't know, like there's nothing more attractive about, like, just get rid of the awkwardness. Just grab the bill if you're gonna pay it right then, put your credit card down. She's gonna say thank you, but don't let it be this like awkward thing at the end. I get so uncomfortable on first dates because you never know who's paying. Like, am I paying? Am I not paying? And so I just would avoid it at all costs. Like, our first hangout was at a picnic because I was like, I don't even want the awkward thing where, are you paying? Am I paying? Is this a date? I don't know if it's a date.
Here's a scenario for you. You and I, first date, we go out to eat, whatever, and towards the end of the meal, we're like, yeah, I'll be honest with you, I just don't see this going anywhere. Like,
then just split it, yeah.
Okay, yeah, just split it then?
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, if you literally just had that conversation, then yes, but I don't know, I still think it's nice for a guy. Also, if the girl's the one who asked you, then she should be paying. Yeah. Okay. But if you truly want to show her that you are the provider and that you're going to take care of her and you really want to like woo her, I think it's nice to pay. But I don't think that should be like an every single time thing. I think that's just like a first date. After that, like, she should be putting in an effort. Like, she should be planning a date every so often. Like, the guy should not be putting in 100% of the work. She should also take you out on a date and pay for it here and there. It doesn't have to be every time, but maybe, I don't know, 20% of the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the safest way to approach a woman you think is cute without seeming creepy?
Dude, I feel so bad for guys sometimes because like that's hard. It depends on like what the setting is, right? So like if you're at the gym, leave the girl alone. That's what I personally think. I think if a girl is at a gym, don't do it. Maybe if she's leaving, you could be like, hey, I saw you, you're killing it today. And maybe like strike up a little conversation at the end of her workout, like she's leaving, be like, I saw you out there, you're crushing it. You were doing so great. Or something like that, like just a little like initiate thing.
Sorry, when you said that, I'm sitting there thinking in my own head, I feel like as a woman, I would feel really creeped out. Be like, oh, you were watching me while I was working out?
Yeah, you got a good point.
Or like that's what would be going through my head. Be like, I'm not saying something like that.
Well,
I was watching you while you were working out.
Yes, okay, wait, maybe I do see that. But like, what if you see her multiple times at the gym and you have seen her multiple times? Like, you could just be like, hey, like, I've seen you in here multiple times. Like, I think it's so cool that you're so consistent. Just like something like that. And then now you kind of got the in, and maybe you see her again and you just give her a hi. I don't know. I don't feel like the gym is the place to approach someone. Comment down below. If you're at the gym, do you want a guy to to approach you? Because I have never in my life, when I'm sweaty, I have no makeup on, do I ever want a guy to walk up to me at the gym, personally. That's such a vulnerable space, and I do feel like girls feel the same way, but comment down below if you disagree. But let's say you're just like walking in a mall. I just think like a nice little compliment of being like, hey, I like your shoes or something, or I like that jacket, and she's gonna say, oh, thank you, and then maybe you can strike up another little conversation and say like, oh, you know, I just moved here. What's your favorite thing to do? And kind of like strike up a little conversation, see where it goes, feel out the vibe, and then be like, hey, I think you're really pretty. I'd love to take you out on a date. If you could do things gently, just don't seem super aggressive. Just be gentle, be kind. Okay. Girls don't want to feel like they're being threatened. And then also maybe don't take her number. Maybe give her your number. So then she has the opportunity to be like, do I actually want to text this guy? I don't know. I always got really scared to give people my number. Maybe this is horrible advice. I don't know.
I'm sure it's fine. Do you care if a guy has acne, scars, or stretch marks?
No. But if any girl ever cares about acne, what else was it?
Scars or stretch marks.
Then they clearly have never had acne a day in their life. I actually feel very passionate about this. I struggled with really, really, really bad acne. I had cystic acne, I had scarring, all this stuff on my face. And if a girl cares about that, they've clearly never experienced it because it is completely out of your control. I would absolutely date someone who had acne all over their face, scarring, because it is not a cleanliness. When people say like, oh, just clean your face, that makes me so mad because it is hormonal. You can't do anything about it. And so I personally don't care. I think any girl that's ever struggled with acne should not care. I'm sure, okay, let's be real. Yes, there probably are girls that do care about that, but I feel like the right girl will not, because that's like such a mean thing to care about. Also, all that stuff is temporary. You grow out of acne.
Yep.
Scarring, I got rid of all my scarring. All of that stuff is cosmetic and it's all temporary. So like seriously, like look at who the person actually is, not like a little bit of acne on their face. Stretch marks, I can't even imagine a guy having stretch marks. Where do you even have stretch marks?
Your stomach.
You shouldn't care about that because a girl's gonna get it when she gets pregnant. No.
Do you find other guys attractive?
Yes.
Let me get this.
I do. I think so.
Gasp.
But okay, yes, I'd be lying if I said that I did not find other guys attractive. Like you can look at someone and be like, oh yeah, like you're attractive. But like I'm not wanting to pursue them at all. I don't know. I saw like the new Zombies trailer. And there's a very attractive man in the Zombies trailer. But I have the best man in the whole world.
Mm.
And any person who says that they don't find another person attractive when they're married is lying to you. I only have eyes for you.
You should. This one is worded kind of weird. So I'm going to try my best to word this correctly. What are you doing? If you're currently friends with somebody and you want to pursue them, how can you like confidently approach someone that you're friends with without risking damaging your friendship?
Easy. I've done this. I had a really good guy friend, like I said earlier, and it was just me and him, and one day I just said, hey, do you ever see like us being a thing? And I think you can just say that. Like,
and you think it's fine for men to do that as well? You think
it
would work both ways?
Absolutely. Just ask. Just be like, hey, do you think, like, I'm not saying that I want to pursue this right now, but do you ever see that happening in the future? And then how she responds is going to kind of give you, if she says like, no, I don't really see that happening, boom, don't ever bring it up again. You've been friend zoned. You are in the zone. Like, you're stuck. But if she says, yeah, I mean, I probably do, then okay. And then you could say like, well, I just want you to know that like I do like you, but I don't want to damage our friendship. Game on. So
you think you should put I don't want to say weight or pressure, but you're basically putting it on the other person to tell you instead of you coming out and saying how you feel.
I feel like that opens up the door.
Because I think, at least from my eyes, I feel like I would have a hard time saying that because I would think that the other person, or the person on the other side of that, would be kind of hesitant to be the first one to share, like, yeah, I could see myself with you. I'd be like, no, I would think that the other person would want you to say it first, almost.
I don't. Like, if I had a guy friend say, hey, like, I can tell you time and time again, I have lost friendships from a guy saying, hey, I really like you, I want to pursue you. I say no, we try to go back to being friends, and then it's just weird. Like, he starts acting weird. And so I think I would rather him just say, like, hey, do you ever see this happening? And then if I say no, then there we go. But you could say, if she says, like, yeah, I think I do see it being a thing, then you could be like, okay, well, I just want you to know that I like you, but I never want to hurt our friendship. Like, I don't know. You can go from there. I think you're smart. You'll be able to figure it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I also think that in general, as you age, you get older, you're probably not going to have a really, really good friend of the opposite gender. Last question.
Okay, none of these were like juicy.
This question's really important. And honestly, I feel like I should pull up my phone and record this. Would you still love me if I were a worm?
Stop.
Everybody's watching.
Describe love.
The fact that you're even hesitating here is giving me second thoughts and doubts right now.
If you transformed into a worm, I would take care of you. I would love you. But if you were a worm before I met you, no.
No?
No.
You wouldn't love me?
But if you transformed right now into a worm, I would take care of you.
What if I transformed into a worm a day before we were supposed to get married? Would you marry me?
Alright, well thank you guys so much for watching this. We need to go to marriage counseling.
That's not the answer I was looking for.
We need to go to marriage counseling now. We love you guys and we'll see you guys later.
See ya.
Bye.